Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the regions of planet Earth one by one on GeoGuessr. That is, when I say regions, I mean, well, regions, provinces, states, territories, areas, districts, whatever the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth are called. And, well, my objective is threefold: to A, try to have fun while doing this; B, see places I've never been and probably will never go to; and C, try and score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in the region I'm in at any given time. Succeed in doing so, well, that's it for that region in the series. It will not feature again. If I fail, it might feature again at a later date. We'll see. We have, like, what, 100 and... Well, I don't really know the number I'm recording right now, but probably around 130-ish episodes into the series, and we've got a long way to go, so still a lot of regions left to go. And today I'm picking up one of the regions I failed to score 25,000 points in my previous Europe series. You can check that out if you like. And we're going into Bulgaria. I think I had a 50% success rate in Bulgaria. Well, like half the provinces succeeded and half didn't. But then in my previous series, I did play with a time limit. I don't in this series because the objective is only to get 25,000 points, not within a certain range of time. So this is the Silistra region. You can see that it is on the northern border of Bulgaria against Romania, with the Danube running along the northern edge of the province. Bulgaria is absolutely chock full with provinces. There's lots of tiny ones, and this is no exception. So it's 2,845 square kilometers. There's 93,549 people as of 2024, and it's named for the city that is the capital of the area, the city of Silistra, which I believe lies... no, that's... yeah, I think it is up here. It's a little hard to say with all the dots there, but, well, we'll find out by and by. So yeah, and I'll get to jog my ability to read the Cyrillic alphabet again. I still suck at reading lowercase Cyrillic, but uppercase at least I got down pat. Whether I understand it is another question, but hey, at least I can read. So yeah, let's go into... oh, hang on. Maybe we should publish the map first. That would be a good idea. Let's do it like so. Right. Then we go to the map, and we make a challenge. Create the challenge, copy the link, and then I'm just going to put the link in a safe spot for later. Let's see. Oblast Silistra. Typing this in the document that you cannot see at the moment, and then we start the game. Let's see now. Right. Okay. Yeah, so given that we are in a land bordering the Danube, it's all going to be very rolling hills and flat plains. I don't think that Silistra has much in terms of serious hills. It might be some here towards the south against Schumann and Razgrad. I think Razgrad was actually the first episode I played in my previous series. And let's just say that that was the start of a rather steep learning curve. Yeah, so, well, we're somewhere flat, but at least we're in a town of some sort. So now the question is, do we go there, or do we go there? And why does this seem familiar to me? That's the eerie thing. That's the really, really, really eerie thing. I think we want to go this way. It seems a little more directed towards the town of village center than the other road was, although they're probably just running parallel to each other. Seems to be a fairly big old place. And those hills are far away. They could be in Romania for all I know. We could be in Silistra or some other town. Let's see. We cannot move north yet, and that's the way I want to go. I always want to go downhill if I can. Well, that is, of course, sometimes I sabotage that by doing the opposite, but Okay, so there's a mosque here in town. Well, that's not a huge surprise. But I always want to try and go downhill because that usually, unless we're way inland, will take us in the direction of a major river or the sea. And, or at least if I can get an idea of where the nearest major town, or the direction of the nearest major town might be. That is also a good thing. So let's see if we can get to the name of this place, because it doesn't seem to be going on much longer. And that's very promising. So we are in Jarebica. Jarebica. Let's see, can we see Jarebica? Because it's a fairly large place, which ought to be visible on the map. But it's not. Am I looking? Yes, I'm looking in the right. I wonder who Professor Ishirkova was. Ishirkova. Okay, so Jarebica. Let's go a little closer and see if we can see Jarebica. It should be possible to see it at this level soon, because it seems to be. Yes, Strebno, that was close. That almost had me go zoom in and go like, yep, got that one, but nope. See, I could well miss this stuff because I really, really don't like chasing stuff on the map like this. Jordanovo, Belica. No sign of Jarebica. Brenica. So we got Brenica and Jarebica, Belica, but not Jarebica. I have a feeling it should be up here somewhere. Okay, well, now I have to go way, way, way closer if I want to get much more. Yes, Strebna again, Jordanovo. And I don't really like doing it like this. I rather chase down roads than scrolling across them. Ah, here we are. Now let's see. So we're here now. We're approaching this bend. And I believe we came from out here. On street number 5A. Yeah, that looks about right, doesn't it? Let's see how far up this road can we go. Oh, that's about it. Well, that's not much of a road, at least not in this take, which is from 2021. And the other footage is 2021 as well. Okay. Right, let's just get some proper bearings here. So, this house fits. We got this nook here on the side. That's also the thing with these places. You have to be really, really careful sometimes. Let's see, that goes around the bend here, and then we got this. Yeah, we should be where I have the marker. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. And it was almost a bullseye. Can't ask for much more, except a bullseye. Right, and also very typical Bulgarian small town. Lots of broken asphalt. And I guess these people are up for election in district number 17 or something. It's funny how many times the Google cars are out or have been out when general local elections have been on across the world. Of course, in some places, these election or campaign posters are left hanging for absolutely forever. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we're between Dulovo and Glavinica. And where can we go to the side here? We can go to well, not Chernobyl, but Chernolik. Let's see, and there's Dulovo. Chernolik. Okay. Oh, and it said Pravda. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay, so we're looking north at a very interesting piece, a bit of crossroads, which must be this one. So, let's see. Let's have a look at this intersection here. Yeah, that is the main intersection in town. Interesting that it's called Pravda. I guess that might be a name from... I don't know if that's from the communist days or what. As far as I know, Pravda means truth. Dobre došli or something. Došli. Little. Yeah. Kamolend. Yeah. I'm a little vague on the combined fricatives of Bulgarian. So let's see. So I believe we're somewhere on this street. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to believe, I think. So, but we're not at an intersection. And it seems to me that that is most likely that. Turn around here. This house should be that or that. Now this next house lies on... Let's see, what's the street that's supposed to go off to the side here then? Oh yeah, that's way down. That's way down here. Right? Yeah, the trouble with Bulgaria is that quite often a lot of the houses are not part of the map. And that one definitely isn't. That should have been here. Yeah, I'm not making a total fool of myself, am I? Just want to go around this corner. There's another house that's... And now we're heading more or less due north. And it's still a ways up to the next intersection, so we've got to be down here. Okay, so when I'm looking east, I'm looking straight into... Let's see. Looking about... Oh, should be about here. Looking eastwards, sort of onto that wall there-ish. So let's give that a go. Might be a little too far off, but hey, 3 meters, I'll take that any day. Yet another town. Okay, that's good. In my previous series, I had a habit of winding up in absolute nowhere in Bulgaria pretty much all the time. But that was mainly due to that I did not use scripts to make my maps. And now that I've been introduced to how to do it, and instructed in how to do it, I've taken to it like a duck to water, and I could not be without it. Of course, sometimes I have to make do without it, because there aren't every region in the world that you can actually make a scripted map on GeoGuessr with. So there I have to go for hand-picked maps, because it's all third-party photography. Bulgarka, 3 kilometers. Okay, so Bulgarka, that's kind of... So that means Bulgarian, I believe. And the only reason I know, I think that's it, is because of the trio Bulgarka, which I got acquainted with through listening to Kate Bush back in the day. That's some amazing vocal music that they had going on. Okay, it might not be to everyone's taste, but it's that harmony singing that is just absolutely heart-stopping and very advanced and all improvised and based on old traditions. It's absolutely amazing. Needs to be listened to. So trio Bulgarka, I guess, means the Bulgarian trio or something. Or trio from Bulgaria. Now, let's see. Here comes the name of the place, and we have been in Sratsimir. And I would assume that Sratsimir is somewhere down in the south, given all these hills. And I can't remember seeing Sratsimir. Where this is Zvenimir. I can't remember seeing Sratsimir when I was doing the... Oh, it's Sratsimir. Oh, that was surprisingly easy. So let's see. So which way am I looking now? I'm looking southwest. So that... So not, did we come up? No, I didn't come up here. So how does... No, southwest, come on. Get a grip. Probably, yeah, we came up this road. So I would assume that the big square we were in... don't assume too much now. Yeah. Well, I wanted to be there. It probably isn't. I think I'm skipping a few steps here. So let's see. We're looking southeast. So we're not here. So are we... Did I go all the way around town? Let's see. There's a bend. That suggests we're over here. Which could work. Let's see now. If we... The direction is correct, and here comes that street. I see they have changed, or appear to have changed. Ayasmo. Interesting name. But yeah, we're definitely down here. Now then, so that is this building. And we are standing about here. Yep. And fourth... Oh, gods, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. If you know anything about me, you know that I hate nondescript bends. Because that means I have to rely on counting. There's not a single feature here I can use. At least not right. Well, that's an interesting bend, though. So, okay, so we're in a fairly zigzaggy road, and I don't know why I went uphill, but the woods were looking so dense down there, so I was like, yeah, maybe we should get up high, maybe see if we can get a view or something. And this is the saddest thing about the Bulgarian coverage on Street View. This is from 2024, and I don't know why people insist on covering, well, basically any country when it looks at its least flattering. I mean, still, yeah, it's... well, countries don't look like it's summer all the time. That's granted. And of course, you are... When you're using Street View, of course, you use it to navigate your way, so it can be useful to see it at various stages through the seasons. That wasn't as bleak as some bleak and grim as some of this other winter photography I've seen out of Bulgaria, but yeah, this is kind of borderline in my book. I mean, Norway, where I'm from, is also in parts that are absolutely stunning and beautiful, shot on absolutely crummy days and I would say stupid times of the year. Okay, finally coming up on something here. Kotlovica, okay. But Kotlovica is not a major town, but there's something else coming up here. Alekovo, and this might be more interesting. No, it's not. Okay, Alekovo. Okay, what sort of place is Alekovo? And we're moving in the total wrong direction from what I said earlier. But Alekovo seems to be a fairly decent-sized place, doesn't it? It's, well, It is currently teetering on the brink between village and town. I would say this is a town. Alekovo. Yeah, this is definitely a town. Got to be a few thousand people living here. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't take all that long to drive through, but still. Some interesting direction changes here. Okay, so Alekovo. Can we find Alekovo? It's a little on the small side, I think. But that's our best bet at the moment. And this road is doing some interesting bends and things, so let's see now. Bulgarka. Oh, okay. So it was Bulgarka, not Bulgarka. Gotcha. Let's see now. Can we find... I forgot the name of the place again. I think it was Alekovo. Boil. Let's bring it there. Glavinica. No, that was when we had Pravda earlier on. And I guess I should have a little look at the roads as well as we are moving along. Because the road was quite idiosyncratic for this area. Could have been like here, but we're not. With that thing on the road. No, this place is eluding me so far. So now we need to look. Let's see if we can see any bits of semi-road spaghetti like down here. But no. Where might this have been? It was Chernobyl that we saw earlier on. I got at this place. Here's a lot of bends. But no Alekovo. What do we do then? Yeah, I don't see this place around. And it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere anytime soon. So we're going to go back to start and head the other way. At least we know that we got one town up the road. And here we go north. Back in the winter footage. For a moment I thought we were heading into a tunnel. That front of that truck was rather sort of gaping when it was being blurred by the forward movement here. Well, seems to be a bit of a travel to get to the next place in this direction as well. But at least we got a very, very, very noticeable and very easily recognizable bend where we were. Now we go northeast. This road is north by northeast, and this road is wearing in all directions. Wearing, rather. That's a farmstead. Yeah. What do we have beyond this crest? Not much, I think. Oh, actually, we do. And was that? Al-Fatah, we've seen that. It's one of the larger places. Yes, there's Al-Fatah. So if we're coming into Al-Fatah from the south, we're probably coming from here. Yeah, that's Alekovo. And we must have been on this bend, right? Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yep, this is the bend. Ouch. Okay, so the bend ends there. It's just about the 207 sign. And it ends here, just before the 207 sign. So I'm gonna put those So that we have them poised on sort of an edge of the map, both of them. There we go. Because now I will count and try to figure out where the ends come and how far away they are. So 1, 2, 3. Definitely on 4. Yeah, it's going to be on 4. That's where the road is straight. So 4 that way. Let's try and commit that to memory. And my memory is horrible for containing these numbers these days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Let's see, 23, 22, 23, 22. Gonna say 22. So 22 and 22 and 4 is 26. And the middle here is about here. No, it's not. Oops, don't do that. Let's see, so where's the middle? Let's say the middle is about here. So that would be 13. Actually, yeah. That would be 13. This would be 6.5. 7-ish. And then we would have 3 and some change. And 4 should be about here. Okay, let's look at the direction here. Yeah, we're slightly... What? Yeah, slightly west, no, west of north. That rhymes better with that than with that, I think. So we're going to give this a punt. No, 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 no. Oh, that's a shame. We're doing so well. Hey, so yet another bend. It comes to fly in my ointment. Or a fly in my olive oil, as I once had in a restaurant. Yummy. Let's see, that's south. Okay, let's at least ace this round. So seems to be a town with a bit more substance to it. Zaravo. Can't make out the last bit there. But maybe I can. Can I go that way? I can. Oh, well, of course, what then I either remove it or Zaraven. Or Chatsk or something. I don't know if Zaraven is the name of the town. I don't think so. I'll just keep looking for more evidence, and for a moment I thought I was back in Pravda, but we're not. Going in sort of the same direction as we were in that Pravda round. But this is definitely not it. This is a somewhat large town. Oh, wait. Doesn't this look familiar? Well, how about it? We're back in Jarebica. Right, Jarebica was sort of in the middle, wasn't it? Let's see now. Here was Jarebica. Right, okay. So we are back in Jarebica. So right now we are here-ish, and we came from down here. This is where that's that school or whatever it was, which is up there. And then we have, right, we have a road off to the side of that building is most likely this one. So it should be about here. We'll look at there. That's a building with a lot of nooks and crannies. And yeah, I don't quite like what I see. We could... No, it could not be here. It's not feasible, but let's have a look at this building. What it does? No, I don't know. Okay, so are there any other roads into the side before we get up to that school place? Doesn't seem to be. No. No, it's gotta be here. So try that. Yep. Ah, oh well. It was a nice and quick round, but oh, that bend hurts. But okay, it's better to make, in my book, it's better to make an honest, proper miss than being cheated of the 25k by the truncation, which I have sometimes. I get 25 meters, but it's obviously not on the right side of 25 meters. But yeah, so Silistra lives to fight another day. We got 3 locations down here in a little huddle. So yeah, that's a shame. That one will rankle for a while, because that's really kind of spoiled the mood a bit. Oh well, but still, that is what it is. And Oblast Silistra. And that was a fairly laid back and relaxed playthrough. So that's it for this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm glad you're still with me here, and I hope you'll join me when the next episode is up. Until then, bye-bye.